Spray directly onto visible pests and entry points for the fastest and most effective result. Start by reading the label for the active ingredient and the recommended wet contact time, so you know how long the spray must remain on the insect to be lethal. Target application is key, so spray only where pests are seen or where they hide, such as baseboards, under appliances, behind cabinets, and around door and window frames, because wide area fogging wastes product and increases exposure risk. Apply when lighting is low or during evening hours, because ultraviolet light degrades the active ingredient and reduces residual effectiveness, and allow surfaces to dry naturally instead of wiping them, so a residual film remains to kill returning pests. Reduce competing food and water sources by cleaning crumbs, sealing food in airtight containers, drying sinks, and fixing leaks so surviving insects do not have incentives to stay. Remove and dispose of heavily infested materials like old cardboard, paper, and fabric where insects breed, and vacuum before spraying to remove eggs and debris, then empty vacuum contents into an outside trash bag to prevent reinfestation. Rotate products with different active ingredients seasonally if infestations persist to reduce the chance of selecting for resistant pest populations, and always store chemicals in their original containers away from heat and children. Common mistakes include spraying indiscriminately over floors and furniture, which wastes product and creates unnecessary exposure, so instead focus on cracks, crevices, and routes of travel to maximize contact with pests. Another issue is applying sprays during bright sunlight or high ultraviolet conditions, which breaks down the active ingredient, so plan treatments for low light periods and avoid direct sun on treated surfaces. A third frequent error is neglecting sanitation and habitat removal, which lets pests survive despite chemical control, so pair spray application with thorough cleaning, sealing entry points, and removing moisture and clutter. BigHomeProjects.com connects homeowners and contractors around home improvement needs and project types, and we make it easy for people to find local professionals and for contractors to find work. We also host an active discussion community so users can share experiences, ask questions, and get practical advice about pest control and other household projects.